Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to the Lusail Stadium, just about 10 miles to the north of Doha, here in Qatar. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And it is a first test for these two countries here at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It's Argentina, and they take on Saudi Arabia.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one, Derek. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So
Surely! Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? The Argentina first team. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks, and leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Read it superbly to take back possession. Well, you always feel there's a bit of extra pressure on Argentina going into the World Cup. It's been 36 years since last they lifted the trophy. But can they produce the sort of performances we saw from them in 1978, inspired by Kempes, and in 1986, inspired by Maradona?
Well, they were unbeaten in the qualifying group. They've got some top players. They've got a coach.
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. Brilliant save. Still a chance. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And what an emphatic strike it is from Di Maria. With his laces, it's a great goal. Hit with power.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And he's broken free. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but you've got to give credit to the defending. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Can he take the chance? And a goal! The quick 1-2, and they've turned this game on its head.
Well, here it is again, and there's the touch on the shot, but it's just not enough, is it? He'll be so frustrated that he didn't keep that out.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands.
Number 22,
Lionel Messi. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Messi being egged on by the fans, and brave goalkeeping to deal with the danger.
Well, he had to get that right, didn't he? That's good goalkeeping.
Now potential danger. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Promising sequence. Martinez! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. A place in the round of 16 here at the 2022 FIFA World Cup beckons. Can they catapult themselves into the knockout stages? Stay with us for every kick of the ball right here on EA TV. Hello and welcome. The floodlights are shining down here at the 80,000 capacity Lusail Stadium just to the north of Doha. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And both teams with one game each under their belt already. Let's see how they fare this time around. It's Argentina versus Mexico.
Well, thanks, Derek. All they can do is win this game. They can't worry about the other result. Let's hope they come out and play as we know they can. This should be a good game.
The cross is on. Jesus Corona. And the keeper knew it was crucial he didn't make a mistake. The Argentina first team. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks, and leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Excellent defending. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Andres Guardado. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Well, that ball looks promising. Herrera. They need to get tighter. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Molina. A bit wasteful from Argentina. Well, so many reasons to highlight Lautaro Martinez, not least because he can be so effective. Stuart, what do you think we might see from him in this game? Messi! Oh, cleared off the line. Alert defending. Andres Guardado. The ball with Jesus Corona. And intercepted it. options in the centre. It's a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And can they exploit the space out wide? To jump in front. Oh, chance missed. 0-0 it remains.
Well, chances don't come much better than that. What a miss that is.
Jesus Gallardo. Rodado. Herrera. Martinez. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Poor pass under no real pressure. Messi. The save was a good one.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Well, unlucky perhaps to be denied, but they've now got to think about defending. And Argentina giving it away. Martinez. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Jesus Gallardo. And in with a real chance. Wasted chance. Easy for the goalkeeper. Poor pass. Jesus Corona. Terrific block. And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given the penalty. And now, let's see if they can level it up. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
An opportunity to level matters. And a timely penalty save. De Paul. The ball with Martinez. Not a good pass. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. There to win it back. Well, he's certainly not alone. Jesus Corona. Can they square the game? Oh, must be. There it is. And And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here.
Number 9, Raul Jimenez.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Ball back with Mexico here. Oh, they've lost it. Martinez. Jesus Corona. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. So the corner played into the box. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Could be! And a fantastic diving save. Fired over by Messi. Well, behind for another corner. Lionel Messi. Oh, a tremendous block. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Messi with the corner. The clearance wasn't decisive. And saved by the keeper. The corner kicks keep on coming. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Not away completely. And given away. Sebastian Cordova.
Well, it's been a good last 15 minutes for Argentina. They're having most of the ball now and created a hatful of chances. But when you're enjoying that amount of possession, you need to make it count.
Now can they win back possession and carve out another chance for themselves? Did well to win the ball back. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And unable to keep possession. Well, putting it wide from there, a pity really. Marcos Acuna. Mexico doing well to regain possession. Jesus Corona. Now can they counter clinically? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Cordova. Mexico recovering possession well. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Herrera. Raúl Jiménez. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
And time for the change now. And keeping it out. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. Going short. Montes. The ball with Jesus Corona. Could be. What a vital intervention. Jesus Corona gets in the way once more. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Are being pressed here. Disappointing pass. And they still have designs on the win. Ten minutes left for play. And they have possession again. De Paul. Di Maria. He's found a pocket of space, but nothing comes of it. Molina. Paredes. Correa. Oh, could be. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. We saw the situation developing.
Number 9, Angel Correa.
Jesus Gallardo. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Takes it on. A smart stop here. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. And the final whistle, a victory for Argentina, precisely what their fans were hoping for, Stuart.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going and they eventually got their reward.
Well, as you can see, our cameras remain affixed to Good evening and welcome to Alcor. Welcome to the Al Bayt Stadium, the venue for this one. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And 2 games in the books already for these two sides. This their final group stage test. It's Poland versus Argentina.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Well, they only need a point to go through to the knockout stages, but they can't sit back and defend too deeply. They've got to come out and try and win the game. This should be interesting.
The Argentina first team. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks, and leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Lewandowski. Otamendi. They're really pressing their opponents. Molina. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Lewandowski. Not giving their opponents a moment's peace. And an astute piece of defending. Martinez. Szymański. Well, very effective play in possession. And let's give credit to the defending. Well, beating his opponent. Lewandowski. Could be! And the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, such an important contributor for his side, Piotr Zielinski. Stuart, what do you think we might see from him in this game?
Well, Derek, you know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Przemysław Frankowski. Can he put them ahead? Well, it might still work out for them. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop and then the reaction.
Well, pressing really... Very high. Giovanni Lo Celso. De Paul. And super tackle, and they've won possession. Krychowiak. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And given away by Poland. Szymon Żurkowski. And he has options available. He's got to score! Quite simply, an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. Messi. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Oh, managing to beat him. Opportunity. Brilliant save. Zielinski. He's in here. Can he finish? Terrific block. Martinez.
Well, Argentina are enjoying most of the possession, but unless they find some inspiration from somewhere, I'm not sure where the winner will come from. They certainly need to up the tempo.
Well, let's see if they can win the ball back and do something with it. Really good challenge. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So underway again here. 1-0 to score. And space to exploit, maybe. Nahuel Molina. And possession lost, intercepted. Could play it in. Martinez. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, and they kick off here. So back underway here into the second half. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. And blocked for now. And that'll be Poland's throw-in. Przemysław Frankowski. It needs an accurate cross. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Zielinski. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Bednarek. Showing good defensive judgment. And now passing it through. Just couldn't capitalise there. Crossed in quickly. Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Out of play for an Argentina throw. Lewandowski. And showing fine vision. Well, nothing comes of it in the end because the flag has gone up, Stuart.
Well, he knew where the space was, but he's just been too eager, and that's why he's offside.
De Paul. It's with Paredes. Martinez. Is this the moment? And saved by the keeper. The high press was on, and the chance is on. And a crisp effort, just over the top. Zielinski. Perfect challenge. What can they do from here? Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. A routine save. Lewandowski. How can he take them on and beat them? Oh, maybe the equaliser. The save was a good one. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Zielinski. Just the challenge that was required. Well, not long to go, and given that they're winning, they know full well they have their ticket in hand for the knockout stages.
Well, they've played well today, haven't they? It's been a tough group, but they've certainly delivered when it mattered most.
Kamil Piątkowski. Now, what can they do from here? Chance to cross. Decided to take on the shot from a difficult angle. Not a memorable effort, though.
Well, you have to question the decision-making there. Could he have cut it back? The angle was always against him.
Nahuel Molina. Just 15 minutes remaining. Messi. And with the goalkeeper. Lionel Messi. Superbly read and executed. Kaminski. Oh, that's a really good run. Jurovski. Top-class defending. Well, into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Messi. Now can they make something happen? Can he finish them off? Well, he probably should have done, but couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Well, that's a wasteful finish. I just hope he won't be regretting that come the end of the game.
And just 5 minutes remaining. And there to intervene. And forward they go, chasing the game. Lewandowski. What late excitement. And the match is level. So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Martinez. Szymanski. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Szymon Żurkowski. And the final whistle is sounded, and it's good news all round for Argentina because, as expected, they will progress to the round of 16, Stuart.
And I think it's good news for the World Cup because they do look a very good side. They play some great attacking football, and I think everybody's looking forward to seeing them in that last 16 game.
What a good performance it was from Robert Lewandowski. Not that that should come as any great surprise.
Well, I thought the whole team showed a lot of character, but he'll get the plaudits. That was a good finish under pressure.
And the contest begins. Good evening and welcome to Alcor. Welcome to the Al Bayt Stadium, the venue for this one. My name's Derek Ray and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And really looking forward to bringing you this World Cup round of 16 match. It's Argentina versus France.
Absolutely, this should be a good game. I think both sides deserve to be here, but whichever team plays to their full potential should make it into the quarterfinals. It's going to be a good game.
And a shooting chance for Conte. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and Benzema finishes it with so much quality. Just look how much power he hits this with. It's a top-class goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And a throw-in for Argentina. Options in the centre. The supporters want to see him have a go. Surely! Oh, he's missed it!
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
Griezmann. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Determined defending. Giovanni Lo Celso. Plenty of running room in the wide position. No possibilities inside the box. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Benzema. Griezmann gets himself into the attacking third with the ball at his feet. Firing it towards goal. Easy save. And he has options available. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And over comes the corner. It might still be problematic. Can he find the net? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Let's see about the delivery. Last man back and job done. Far from a good pass. Can he find the right pass? Mbappe. Now Griezmann. Theo Hernandez. Argentina doing well to regain possession. Can they be creative from here? This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance. Well, Argentina have really started to dominate the play over the last 15 minutes and have been really positive with it. They're creating opportunities and it's sure...
Will he finish? And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Well, he's got past his man. Options in the middle. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And then it's a brilliant header by Mbappe. He really attacks the ball and makes just the right contact. That's a superb finish.
Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Otamendi. Timely intervention. Karim Benzema. And France exploiting the space on the flank. He could pick out a teammate. Opportunity here. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
Playing it short. And he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. This could be the equaliser, and it is the equaliser. Well, now that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. N'Golo Kanté. Now with Benzema. Griezmann. Well, decent save there. Now sending it in. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. And he takes it on. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Determined defending. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. This looks more than decent. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, it's advantage France after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Mbappe. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Not giving him a moment's peace. Argentina will get the throw-in. Can he find the right pass? Griezmann. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Griezmann. Kanté has it. Outfoxing the defender. Mbappe. Superb block. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Brilliantly blocked. Marcos Acuna. Very quick thinking there.
Well, as you can see, France have had much less of the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Messi. Messi! And it goes! A leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then it's a clinical finish from Messi. The outcome was never in doubt, was it? You just knew he would score from there.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle.
Messi.
Theo Hernandez. Plenty of options. Well, disappointing end to the move. 30 minutes to go then. N'Golo Kanté. Benzema. Unable to keep the ball that time. Hernandez. Karim Benzema. Thapa in the thick of things. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And Di Maria does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly, hit with power and accuracy. There's no stopping that one. It's a great goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Moving forward effectively. Able to get a body in the way. So France behind, but what can they do with this corner? So a personnel change then. The defender doing his job. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. Who can they pick out? Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. And he knows he must thump it away. Far from a good pass. Well, high marks for that pass. Options in the centre. Oh, a smart stop. Well, it ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
Giovanni Lo Celso. And into the last 15 minutes of action. They've regained possession. Chance to do damage. Conte. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Chance to attack using width. Options in the middle. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Might be able to get in behind the defence. A fine reading of the situation. Koundé. Dembele on the ball. Conte has it. Karim Benzema. A super tackle, and they've won possession. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Benzema. Ben Yedder. Must be. Marvellous anticipation. Oh, good save. Dembele. Benzema waiting. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Lisandro Martinez. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. In it goes! To increase their advantage! And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. And there we have it. The referee brings this game to an end. Argentina have made it through to the last 8.
Well, the quality of their forward play was excellent. They created so many chances and scored some really good goals. But I don't think they'll be happy with their defending. They made some poor mistakes, and that will need to be rectified before the next round.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
Will he finish? And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. Options in the middle. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Hello, great to have you with us. We're really getting down to the tension-packed part of this World Cup. We're at the quarter-final stage. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me here on the commentary position is Stuart Robson. And no shortage of excitement here. We're thoroughly looking forward to this one. It's the United States versus Argentina.
Well, this has the makings of a very good game. Two sides full of quality, a great atmosphere and everything to play for. A last 4 places up for grabs here.
McKennie. Not comfortable in dealing with the ball played in. The Argentina first team. Lionel Messi starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks, and leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. This looks more than decent. Messi! And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now?
10, Lionel Messi.
Weston McKennie. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Well, very effective play in possession. But they took care of the situation defensively. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Now, options are plenty. Martinez. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Can he get them level? And keeping it out. Superb block. Wonderful chance. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. So the ball is running again at 1-1.
States, number 11, Brandon Armstrong.
Well, they're doing a fine job of applying pressure here, not giving their opponents time to think or get out of their own half. And teammates to play it to. Well, a textbook interception. Ricardo Pepi. Not the pass he had in mind. Weston McKennie. Good movement. McKennie. Using his body to good effect. Trying to deliver it accurately. Able to deal with the threat. It did look on for them, but not to be. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. That's very effective, good high pressing. Well, he's certainly not alone. It's a perfect challenge. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
De Paul. The USA doing well to regain possession. Roldan. And he's won the ball. This attack looks highly promising. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Pulisic, outdoing his opponent. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Poor pass. Well, attacking possibilities. McKennie. Nicely timed tackle. Good technique displayed. Real chance. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Well, they get themselves level here. But in the end, it was rather straightforward for the goalkeeper, Stuart.
Well, he has to do better there. That's a really poor finish.
Well, far from the ideal pass.
Well, that was a great save. The way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Brendan Aronson. Can he convert? Well, tremendous block. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. A Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Lo Celso. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Plenty of support here. Chance to finish. And hunting for his second goal tonight, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Well, it still could be dangerous. A chance to whip it in. Terrific block. Terrific block. Good pressure to regain possession. McKennie. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Weston McKennie. It did look on for them, but not to be. Messi. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And what a clever bit of play it was from Messi, both with his movement and his finish. That's a nice goal.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2.
Lionel Messi.
Weston McKennie. Just the challenge that was required. Lionel Messi. And winning it back. Serginho Dest. Plenty of options. Well, what an opportunity squandered. Far too easy for the keeper. Martinez. Good tackle. Messi. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Giving it a try. Body on the line. Making progress. And making the run to the inside. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. And failure to keep the ball by the United States. Ricardo Pepi. Ball back with Argentina now. McKennie. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Dealt with it. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Adams. Can they forge ahead? Vital intervention. And making headway. And they need to get tighter here. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Can they push ahead in the closing stages? Well, disappointing end to the move. And the counter looks on here, options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Lionel Messi. Messi! Oh, fine save. And it remains all square.
Well, he saved his team there. That's a big moment for the keeper.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Struggling to get it away. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Reina. He's got the right idea with that pass. Opportunity. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Now this forthcoming corner might just do it. Could be their last chance to hit the front in the dying moments. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Messi. And space to attack. All even, but will it stay that way? Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been foiled. How pivotal could that be at this stage of the game?
Well, it was a good save, but that was the chance to win the game there. That could be their last opportunity.
Fired over by Messi. And an effective clearance. Timely intervention. Paredes. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. Understandable that fatigue might set in. A strength-sapping night for all concerned as the first period of extra time begins. And unable to keep possession. Tyler Adams. Lo Celso. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Real chance. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
And that a play for a USA throw-in. Possibilities inside the box. And he's got to clear his lines. Possession one. And continues his run. The delivery. Well, a poor effort when all was said and done, and simple for the keeper.
Well, he's made a real mess of that, hasn't he? What a chance that was.
And getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Areola. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. Well, the second period of extra time commences. What drama do we have in store for us? Oh, breezing past him. High echelon goalkeeping there. Who can he pick out? And still dangerous. Can they nudge in front? Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Interception to snuff out the danger. Good-looking driven ball. The save was a good one. What can they do from this corner? The minutes ticking away in this game. Well, the goalkeeper made it look as though there was no pressure on him whatsoever. Still pushing for a winner. Lionel Messi. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Just the clearance that was needed. Must score! Well, fantastic reflex action. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Not away completely. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Well, not hard to read that pass. Plenty of support here. Well, fine reading of the situation. Corner conceded, it came off the defender. Fired over by Messi. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Oh, it might be. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. That'll be a USA ball. Locked together then, these two sides. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. In it goes! Can he remain calm? And confidently converted. Can he keep his cool? And there it is, perfectly executed. And he scores. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. And he's beaten the keeper. Oh, he saved it! Too much elevation, off the crossbar. And the keeper denies them from the spot. It comes down to this, a goal, and they win the game. He's done it from the spot. Tremendous composure to take his team through. To the last